My name is Ruth Ramierez, and I was at Youth for Tomorrow in 2011.
How does it feel when you come back after all this time has passed? What are your feelings when you come back to Youth for Tomorrow?
Happy. I still remember all the happy memories I had from here, all the people, activities. So I feel happy.
Why do you feel happy when you come here? The memories are that good.
Yes, they are. I was here with my son, and I can truthfully say that coming back here, he has come with me a few times to revisit some people here, and it's fun being back. It reminds me of all the stuff that Youth for Tomorrow helped me learn and achieve. So it always brings good memories for me.
That's good. Tell us where you're from and give us your story. What brought you to Youth for Tomorrow?
So I'm from El Salvador. I was 13 years old when I had my son, and it was not the best of circumstances. It was very tough. I didn't have no family over here. My father did not want me, and my sister was young as well, so I didn't have anybody that I could connect with. I was not the best teenager, but Youth for Tomorrow, I came here expecting the worst, but they gave me family. They gave me that sense of family that I had not had before. So that's why every time I come here, I'm always happy because it reminds me just how much I've been through with Youth for Tomorrow. They showed me how to take care of my son. They showed me how to take care of life in general, like happiness, love, budgeting, schooling. It was so much stuff. It's hard to really say all the stuff that they help with because they help with so much. Even now they help. Miss Jones reaches out to me all the time and is like, "Hi, how are you?" Which I appreciate because sometimes that's all I need, just somebody to ask how I'm doing. So it was a tough life, but Youth for Tomorrow did make it a lot better.
Just imagine when this youth home opened, it was for a handful of boys, and by the time there was a need for you to come here, they'd expanded to what it became. And it's very ironic. How did they support you in dealing with being a mother at that time?
Well, I had my own room with my son. I had house mothers, which is what we call them. And, we had one-on-one teachings. We had teachings with groups. I learned how to be around people that were my own age, how to mature, how to act the right way, how to take care of my son. I had never taken off a baby before. I was a baby myself. Just to think that they were able to get a 13-year-old child and show them how to just have a better life, I will want to do that in the future myself because just how much they help, the way they shape the programs for each individual person, how many people they help, even the group of girls that I lived with at that time. We were all so very different with different backgrounds, different family situations, but they all brought us together and showed us how to get along, how to behave with each other, how to be a family unit. Dysfunctional family, but a family nonetheless.
What did you need most when you came here? Was it that family? Was it love? Was it support? Was there a spiritual side that was missing for you when you came here? Was it all of those things?
It was all of those things, I will say. I still remember the pastor here. He will bring us, together. I even went to his family a few times and had dinner at the family. The love and support that everybody showed equally is just amazing. How they got to not just the girls to come together, the boys, the staff, everybody. It was and is still a family unit here. You can go to literally anybody Youth for Tomorrow and have a conversation with them without that judgment factor, which is what I needed at that time.
Yeah. You're doing a great job now as an adult. And do you ever think about what if? What if you hadn't come here? Does that ever cross your mind? Have you tried to not think that way? What are your thoughts on that?
Ooh, probably would be my worst nightmare if I hadn't came here. Just I don't think I would have been as happy, and I would not have learned as much stuff as I've learned. I would not have been able to raise my child. I would not have been able to mature the way I did.
And how old is your child now? And I know you're in the food service industry and you're working hard. And how do you balance everything?
Well, with the skills I learned here, actually, learn how to have me time, which is why I was called the Mommy and Me program. Always have to be a mom, but you always have to be you. That's what we were all taught. And my son is 9 now, so brilliant young man. I just balance everything the best I can. Here I was taught hard work, happy times, talk, take breaks when you need to, and that has helped so much. I mean, even now, like with the workers that I have as a manager at my workplace, I always try to pass that on to people. It's like, it sounds hectic, the life that everybody lives, but you have to know how to balance everything. And that's the most important factor.
How would you characterize and what advice would you give people who are in your similar position? And again, worth noting that when Youth for Tomorrow opened, there was no Mommy and Me program, and now, there's houses with people that are being taken care of, just like yourself. But you're in a unique position. You're working a management position. You're a hardworking woman. You're a mother. And I would think any advice that you could give to the young kids out there might be very valuable to them.
Don't get discouraged. Ask for help. There's always somebody willing to help. Even when you don't want to ask for that help, it's valuable. Some people will give you bad advice. Some people will give you good advice. But it's knowing that somebody is giving you advice that counts. Having that extra person to look at it from a different perspective. Keep pushing through. Don't get discouraged at all. People fall, but there is always somebody willing to help to pick you back up.
Do you have any folks here that you look back on fondly who might still be here, or maybe they're not here anymore, but people on the staff who you remember vividly and very fondly?
Ooh, so many. Miss Jones being one of the most. Some of the stuff that I went through with her, some of the stuff I said to her, I was a very rebellious teenager, but she pushed through with me. She was there. I remember Miss Ham. She used to be one of our house mothers. She probably I felt at that time she must have hated me because she was always being so mean to me in my head. But now looking back, she wasn't. She was just being reinforcing that mother role, which now I'm grateful for because I do the exact same thing to my child. So I appreciate that. Miss Robin, she will take my son and take him out to eat, calling him his papi taco or French fry when I was so overwhelmed. So many people. I mean, I have very good memories, mostly from the staff. Well, I probably didn't think they were good memories then, but now I totally do. The girls, it was so many girls that came through here, each one living at different stages. Some I got to know really well, some I didn't. But everybody was able to tell and share their story in a safe environment, which is what, is the most important part. That is what they have created. That's what they wanted to create, and they achieved that goal. They created a safe environment for a lot of different people.